Okay, thank you everyone. We are now beginning the second official press conference of the Audi Ski World Cup 2023 finals here in Andorra. And right now we are joined by our Super G title winner, Lara Gut-Barami of Switzerland.
Hi.
Lara, it was an absolute battle in Super G this season, all the way to the final here today. This morning when we woke up, 5 women could have been the winner of the title. And now you have it in your resume. It took a killer instinct to execute. Can you describe the experience on the way to your 4th Super G title?
Well, sure. It has been quite a long season, a tight season. I think before today's race, we had, I guess, 7 different winners. I was the only one in the end during this season able to win more than one Super G. Usually, Super G is sure it's a challenging discipline, and it's not so easy to stay on the podium and stay on the top. But I think it was also really surprising to have that 7 different winners, not the world champion. But yeah, in the end, it was not probably my best season in Super G. 2 years ago, I won more races, but in the end, that Super G, you still have to fight until the end. It was really tight, and I just had to give it all, and I tried to ski the best I could and short lines, and finally, I think I've been looking for runs like the one from today for the entire season, and it arrived at the finals, but not too late.
You had a very positive reaction in the finish. Did it feel like you could execute where you wanted to with precision and the focus?
Well, usually I'm not really focused on the fact of winning or on the points or everything, but everyone today knew if you win, you're gonna win the globe, doesn't matter what. So and I also expected to have Federica as the hardest to beat, because she loves this place. She was so fast already yesterday. So when I came in the finish area and I saw I was ahead of her, I thought I made a big step forward toward the globe, and in the end it was like that.
Today was the only women's title that's in contention here at Finals in Andorra. This is also the site of your first GS victory in European Cup. Mm-hmm. I think you came to Andorra quite a while ago. What are your thoughts about racing here?
Yeah, I like this venue. You're right. I won my first and unique GS Europa Cup here, and I think the slope is one of the greatest for a woman. I wish we could race more often here, because it's really a complete race. And yeah, I like to come back here. It's a nice feeling. I mean, when you fly to the beach in Barcelona for skiing, it's always a better feeling than flying to Norway. So I can't disagree.
If you have to take your whole season in perspective, you had already a small remark about it, but how do you feel about the winter in total?
Well, it has been a challenging winter for me. I skied really, really well. I think it was one of the most solid season from the technical side. Not from the result, but this, I think, it had nothing to do with my skiing. It was more of my attitude. I really wanted to be fast all the time, and sometimes I just got so frustrated about that, and I couldn't just switch my mindset. So I think it was good skiing, and for next year I just have to be a little bit more relaxed and maybe more confident about what I can do.
We'd like to open it up to questions in the audience.
Hola Lara,
Hola.
Te puedo hacer una pregunta en castellano. Ya lo has dicho en inglés, pero yo te entrevisté a ti en 2008, venías de hacer la Copa de Europa que ganaste, y después en 2012 fuiste embajadora de la primera Copa del Mundo que se hizo aquí en Andorra. Ahora levantas tu 4º globo de cristal de supergigante. No sé si es especial para ti y cómo ves las opciones del país en esta lucha que tiene para intentar tener unos campeonatos del mundo en 2029.
Pues creo que eso sería genial porque el sitio es muy guay, está claro que en marzo en las finales el tema de la nieve y todo eso es mucho más complicado de competir en febrero, eso cambia, la temperatura van a ser más frías, no, si todo es regular no vaya a tener ningún problema tampoco con la nieve que sea tan blanda como por ejemplo el día del primer entreno. Y como ya lo he dicho antes, creo que la pista de gigante, por lo menos para la chica, es una de las más guay que hay en Copa del Mundo y me encantaría competir más veces aquí. Al final hemos competido solo 2 veces, Copa Europa y Copa del Mundo, pero por el tema de organización muy bien hecho, mucho mejor que en muchos sitios donde tienen carreras de Copa del Mundo cada año. Así enhorabuena y suerte para eso, que lo vaya a ganar. Yo no voy a estar aquí compitiendo, eso ya lo tengo muy claro, pero van a ser seguro mundiales muy guays si vais a conseguirlo.
We have any others? No? Then we'd like to say congratulations on a really impressive run today and the season
I
title.
told my Spanish, but okay.
It was quite good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lara.
Thanks.
We won't give you Lara's name tag.
Doesn't matter.
Cheers, Marco. This is the only press conference that we're going to have you grace us with your presence during. So we're going to take questions kind of on all of the seasonal successes.
Yep.
We'll talk the GS, the Super G, and the overall. But let's start first with the Super G dominance. Before today, you already were the most successful Super G skier in World Cup with 5 victories and really sealed the deal today with the 6th. What do you think has been the biggest factor contributing to that in Super G for you?
Well, I think that's difficult to say. Super G is such a difficult discipline. You just have no training, you just have an inspection and then you have to go all in. Otherwise you can't really win Super G races. So yeah, I think I have a really good instinct, which gave me Mother Nature, I guess, and all the other things. I worked hard, I trained hard with an incredible team, and like that, it's possible.
You really established yourself as a multi-event skier, racing everything except for the slalom. Not too long ago on the tour, we would see specialists, right? Downhill, Super G, or Super G GS, or GS or slalom. Do you see an adaptability in your range to use Super G as a base and to go sort of back to GS and then even bring the speed in downhill?
Well, I think giant slalom is the basic. I come from giant slalom. I train the most, or I invest the most training days in giant slalom. But from there, I go to the speed events, and yeah, Super G, I already had many good races, but this season was really the breakthrough. And on downhill, it's a little bit, I'm not on the highest level. Alex is still, every time faster than me, but I will try to catch up there as well and, make another step in downhill for next year. But I just like to have many disciplines. Every discipline can help in the other. And if you get into a flow, it's way more fun like this.
You have now repeated an overall title for the 2nd year in a row, but there was a close call for you in Kitzbühel this year. Do you want to reflect a little bit on that and where you are today versus where you were then a few months ago?
Yeah, I think it was already a perfect season start. I had so many great races till Kitzbühel, but what came after Kitzbühel was even better with 2 World Champ titles, now those 3 Globes, many other victories, so that was really a scary moment. Everything could have come different now, but I was lucky with just a very, very small injury where I just missed 3 races, and then I was, already 1 week after back in the start, and it would have been a shame not to race the second half of the season.
I think we can all agree to that. The overall title is locked up, but there is a record kind of hanging over the head. It's Hermann Mayer's 2,000 points. With your victory today, you're now getting oh so close to it. Is this something that you'll think about in the GS?
Yeah, sure. It's not possible to not think about it if you hear it in every interview, but it's not that important for me. I think it's a very nice story. It would be something really big, but it's for me or for an athlete, I guess the races are important, the globes, the medals, and records. This is something that comes with it. You can't force it, I guess, and if it happens on Saturday, it would be crazy for sure, but I will enjoy tonight and then see what's left in the tank on Saturday. I will try my best for sure. I want to show my best skiing one last time, and if it's enough to get on the podium and make the record, wonderful history. If not, I won plenty of other things this season.
We remember 4 years ago you came to World Cup Finals in Andorra 2019 and made just the second podium of your career. What do you think about Andorra as a host?
Yeah, it's a very great place. We love to come here. It's such a chill atmosphere somehow. You fly to Barcelona at the beach nearly and drive up here to Andorra and do ski races. That's different than other ski resorts, so we really like to be here. I hope the weather stays like this for the weekend so we really can enjoy this spring atmosphere.
We'll open to questions from the media.
Hi, this is Cesc from Andorra TV. It's a very special year for us. As you know, we have a racer in giant slalom, Joan Verdú. Can you talk about his chances in the race, and will you give him any advice?
I think it's just for me another race on Saturday. Like I had 30 other this year, but for sure it's a final race. You want to perform once again, one last time to close up the season strong, and it would be a great day if I can manage to ski another podium.
Sorry, my English is pretty bad. No, I asking about Joan Verdú, about his chances in the race.
From who?
Joan Verdú.
Joan
Verdú. Because it's very special year for us because it's from Andorra. It's first time that we have a
I understand now. Joan Verdú is a great guy, a great athlete. We actually switched our Olympic jackets last year in Peking. He has my Swiss jacket, I have an Andorra jacket, the pink yellow one at home. So he's a great guy, cool athlete. I really love to have an Andorra ski racer on the World Cup Tour, and now for you and for him it's for sure a very, very special day on Saturday. So I will try to beat him and he will try to beat me, and we will see what happens.
Brian?
Marco, congrats, obviously, on such an amazing season, everything you've accomplished this year. And as athletes and ski racers, right, everybody, you always want to be better. And maybe it's a little bit difficult for you to assess right now. But when you look at what you've done and what you can do, how much more potential do you think you have? And where do you think you can make improvements?
Well, I think this is hard to say right now after such a season, but for sure in downhill there's another step to do to win downhill races, and that's the big goal for next year, I guess, with Weng and Kitzbühel, the two big classic downhill races which miss in my room with all the trophies. So I have to work on that, maybe as well on the gliding parts, the flat parts. I lost too much times there. Sometimes, for example, yesterday at the top or in Aspen already at the top. So this is something I really have to work for it.
Any others? No, we'll finish with rapid fire, Marco.
Perfect.
In the summertime, we see you biking, surfing, golfing, playing tennis. If it couldn't be skiing, what sport would you want to be a pro in?
Boy, hard questions. I like to do all this stuff, but I'm not good in any of it, so I'm lucky to found my sport in ski racing, I guess.
The Instagram pictures lie.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you do with your collection of globes?
Yeah, till now the two I've won last year are in my parents' home, in their house in the living room. We placed them on a table, something like that. Yeah, we'll see where the other come, but probably next to them.
I think you might be running out of room on the table.
Yeah.
And finally, what are you most looking forward to doing when the week's races are over?
Well, I think just to take some time for me, for my friends at home, girlfriend and family. Yeah, it's a long season. It's not done after Saturday. It's still 3-4 more weeks to go with many events, meetings, a little bit of training, ski testing. So in the middle of April, I'm really done and will enjoy some holidays.
It'll be well deserved.
Thank
We
you.
have one last.
Well, hi, congratulations. I know, and you already said that season is not over yet, but almost there. So maybe it's too soon to ask you that, but are you already thinking in next season? Now you're up in the top, being there. It's soon to start thinking in things to improve or ways to train. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I already said it before, where I want to do another step. It's in the flat parts in speed events, and yeah, I think you just have to keep working in everything, otherwise the others catch up with you. And yeah, it's gonna be another season next year. I want to win races again, so you have to work hard for it. Okay.
Thanks so much for the time, and congratulations on a great season.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.